Hi everyone, welcome to my very first tutorial and my very first spoken video on YouTube. Yes, that was me exactly 1 year ago. I can still feel my nerves tensing up when I look back to that recording session, as I was recording my very first tutorial and speaking for the very first time on camera. Sitting there all alone at home, nervous and scared to talk to a camera, constantly in doubt. Do I continue recording? Do I stop and scrap these YouTube plans altogether? This, by the way, was the third recording session. I quit the first 2 sessions because of the exact same doubts. It has been exactly 1 year since I started doing YouTube tutorials, and 1 year since I'm really active on YouTube as well. The years before, I uploaded a video only maybe 1 or 2 times each year, but at the end of 2019 I decided I was going to try and put in some dedicated effort, trying to make my channel function as a sort of an extension of my physical guitar lessons, making lessons for both acoustic and electric guitar. Little did I know at that point that almost nothing in that year would go as planned. After doing a few tutorials of my own arrangement, I still wasn't too pleased at how things were turning out. Whether it was the lighting, the audio, or something in the video, there was always something I wanted to improve, and I wanted to find a format in which I could repeat that as much as needed in order to learn how to improve these videos. And I thought, well, why not do a few tutorials of Tommy Emmanuel's songs? I can play a lot of his songs and it would allow me to do the same type of lesson over and over again, fixing mistakes and improving my workflow each time. So that's what I did. I started doing Tommy Emmanuel tutorials. And then you guys started showing up. Almost right away, the channel got pulled heavily into Tommy Emmanuel tutorial territory. And to this day, I have recorded tutorials on 27 of Tommy's songs with a total of 44 videos. If you play them all back to back, they make up for more than 25 hours of video. And if you only realized in what circumstances some of these videos have been made. Belgium went into lockdown in early March and every single live concert on my schedule as a freelancer or otherwise was cancelled. Since I depend in part on my income as a musician, that was a stressful time and decent sleep was hard to get. Then in early June my baby son was born, which meant even less sleep. In July our boy got really sick and cried up to 20 hours a day because he was in constant pain. Then in early September, my girlfriend crashed due to the stress of the whole situation, which left me to care for everyone at home, my girlfriend, my little daughter and my baby son, all while working full-time as a teacher, a job I luckily stumbled upon to replace those missing gigs. In short, I have hardly slept over the last 6 months, but during that insane year working on these videos, transcribing songs, practicing them, recording them, editing the video, that quickly became my sanity, the weekly project I needed just so I could focus on something else. And rest assured, in the meantime, luckily everything has worked out just fine. My baby boy is fine now, as is my girlfriend, and I have finally started to get some extra sleep hours in as well. The financial worries I had when all the concerts were cancelled are at least in part taken care of because of my patrons. I had expected to end 2020 with about 15 people on my Patreon page, but after going public in August, the number quickly grew and now we're currently past the point of 200 patrons. If you want to support the channel, then please check out the page as well. It's the contribution the patrons make that really allows me to put in so much time to create these tutorials because ad revenue at this point is almost non-existent. So that was what happened the past year. Now let's look ahead and see what the future will bring. First of all, I hope I can keep improving the videos. This year has been nothing but searching for the right format. For instance, I started doing spoken intros to my cover videos, only to end up with the feeling that I was inserting my voice and face way too much, so I switched over to the side text you see now. And who knows, maybe next week it will be something else again. For me, the hardest part over the last year has been releasing videos I know that aren't as good as they could be, simply because my skills don't allow for a better result yet. But whenever I look back at a video from, let's say, a month or two ago, I spot things that I have already improved today. So just by recording, posting and listening to your criticism really is pushing things forward. The main thing I'm hoping to fix is my extremely serious attitude in the videos. It's the first thing my students tell me when I upload something, and they always say, "You look so stern and serious in those videos." My style and attitude usually is quite loose, but when you have to concentrate on audio levels, microphone positions, lighting, reflections, camera, battery life, SD card storage space, background noise, speaking a third language, playing the song, and keeping the teaching method straight, then yeah, there's not really that much focus left on smiling and joking. At least, not yet. Then on to the content. The top 5 tips to play like Tommy Emmanuel will be published normally in the coming week, if everything goes as planned. When it comes to Tommy Emmanuel songs, there are several tutorials completely finished and lined up on Patreon. Drive Time, Questions, Pink Panther, Rachel's Lullaby and Endless Road are all on Patreon already, and they will be released over the coming months. Endless Road has turned out to be an insane amount of work, with a tutorial that is made up of not 1, not 2, but 6 parts in total. I started work on Man with the Green Thumb as well, and after that it's on to Only Elliot and El Vaquero. If you don't want to miss anything, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, or of course join up on Patreon to get started right away. You will also get to vote soon on which songs I will do after that. I have gotten so much requests and I'm really curious to see what list we will end up with now. That poll will be online in a few weeks, but there is something I would like to ask your opinion on right now. In order for my channel to really grow, I have to start diversifying my content. Rest assured, however, I have no intentions at all to stop doing Tommy Emmanuel tutorials. These will remain the backbone of the channel throughout the next year, with tutorial chapters being posted each week like I do now. In 2021, I'll start covering a wider variety of fingerstyle artists, and I'm thinking about some sort of feature series on important fingerstyle players each time, followed by a song or two from their own repertoire. If you have suggestions on players that really should be on that list, then let me know in the comments down below. But as I stated in the beginning of the video, this channel was meant to support my own physical guitar lessons. And to be honest, I don't have that many students who want to play Tommy Emmanuel songs. What would your reaction be if I told you I'm also considering starting electric guitar instruction videos? I've made a quick poll you can complete by clicking the link in the corner or down below, I'm not sure yet, but I'm not aiming to become a licks-orientated channel, and my goal will always be to play music rather than exercises. I'm thinking, among other things, about looping pedal lessons of instrumentals or instrumental songs that focus on a certain technique. So what do you think? Would you like to see me teach electric guitar as well? Then click the poll to let me know. Thanks for watching. I wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and lots of happy picking moments in 2021. I'll be here to help you out the whole year. Take care. Bye bye.